Before you say it, no, I didn't cut my hair, it's in a bun. Hello noble ones and noble academics, welcome to Metatron's Academy. So what the heck happened to this channel? Why am I not posting anymore? Or well, I am posting, but it's been a while, it's taken me some time. So I just wanted to let you know what's going on and also about some really interesting stuff that you can be looking forward to. First and foremost, I've been traveling quite a bit, which is why I haven't been able to post as much. First we had to go to Detroit for 3 days because I had to go to the Italian consulate to get my new passport. Kind of a complicated stuff as someone who, immigrated into the United States. I'm a legal resident alien. I'm a legal alien. So anyways, that takes some bureaucratic stuff, which took a few days, and then we came to Italy. That's where I am right now. So I'm in Sicily right now, back home, because I'm visiting family. It was something that I had to put together very quickly. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of a family emergency. Right now, I don't really want to speak too much about it, but I'll let you know if the situation gets worse. Particularly, I'll let you know what's going on, but it's not like a leisure trip, if you will, but we are in Italy, so while we are here, I think I'm gonna make some really interesting content when it comes to the Italian language. First, my wife, who's American, is really doing a great job with her Italian. She's been practicing Italian with me all day, and I thought, we need to document that because now we're in Italy, so I can film you when you try, I teach you something and then you try and use it, for example, at a restaurant or when we go to a cafe, which by the way in Italy we call bar. For some reasons, and when she uses her Italian, we can have I only speak Italian to my wife for 24 hours type of video, so we can make that sort of content, which is a lot easier to make because we are in Italy. But also we're going to travel around a little bit, so not immediately, because first I want to stay a little longer with my family, with my parents, but I'm thinking of visiting Milan and Rome and maybe Venice. Perhaps we might pop by France, maybe go to Paris, might spend a few days in London, Lisbon or Madrid, a couple of other European capitals, because everything is close here, as opposed to when I'm on the other side of the planet, sort of 6,000 miles away in the US, and everything would be a long trip, but now everything is relatively close here. We'll be traveling and I will be taking you with me, so a lot of the language content that you're used to, because I've been speaking about Portuguese, I've been speaking about French, I'm speaking about Italian, I'll keep doing that, but we will film them most likely in these cities and in these countries. So a lot of stuff is going to happen on this channel. Now maybe the next, I want to say 5 or 6 uploads might be just stuff that we film here in Sicily. It's going to be great though, because Sicily is fantastic. But then as time goes by and we start traveling a little more, expect some other very interesting stuff. So let me know if there is anything in particular that you'd like me to cover. What language do you want me to focus on? If you have a specifically European language, let me know. Is there a language that you have been studying and you're like, oh, I wish I could go to, I don't know, freaking Lisbon, Madrid, Barcelona, Paris, Milan. Is there any place that you would love to go? Let me know. It's your time to make the request, so perhaps I can take you with me virtually, if you will, and take you to places, and then we can try, and you maybe can learn a little bit and see how much can I learn in 2 weeks before I go to a place, for example, for Portuguese or a language that I don't really speak much. Let's see how well I can do coming from a Romance language. So I've made a lot of an Italian, how much can an Italian understand of, and then added a European language where now we can actually test them, not just me listening to a video or a recording, but actually me trying to interact with natives and locals of all these different countries. So that's going to be great. And besides, Palermo, which is my town, is relatively cosmopolitan in the sense that there are a lot of people here that speak many different languages. I can use Sicilian. I can show you how we Sicilians use the dialect, although then again it's a regional language, not really a dialect, how we use it to interact with each other, how we switch. I can actually record how, for example, the Sicilian used by the younger generation sounds as opposed to the Sicilian used, which is more traditional, by the older generation. So we can go and have a few interviews perhaps with a few people. I can also have some collaboration videos with some of my friends here. And I've got a couple of friends who have YouTube channels and they are Sicilians, they live here, and we could make some collaboration content together. We can also explore, because I have a main channel as well, which is mostly Metatron, which is mostly focused on historical stuff. Of course, that is, we've got Norman castles here, like stuff that was built 800 or even 1,000 years ago. And then if we go into the Greek side, so for example, from Palermo, you can just take a car, drive for about an hour and 15 minutes, just straight south, and you get to the former Greek colonies. I'm talking about stuff that is 3,000 years old, and we could go there, maybe see what different accent people have, and maybe perhaps explore the etymology of some words that come from specific heritages. And at the same time, for the main channel, I could film a little bit of ruins and temples. For example, we have some of the best preserved temples, in the sense of Greek temples, in the world here in Sicily, and there is a lot to see, both from a linguistic, historical, archaeological standpoint. So absolutely, let me know what you want me to talk about specifically, what languages you want me to cover. Regular content will keep coming, but then we'll also have these little travel vlogs and experiments. We can kind of step it up now that we are in Europe, because things are a little easier to reach. So that's what I wanted to let you know. Just get excited about it. I'm hoping to be able to increase the output of videos on this channel. I had to give priority to the main, for obvious reasons. So that's why I haven't been able to post much. I didn't have as much time, and I'm like, well, if I only have a little bit of time, I have to give priority to the main channel. But now that we're here, travel is finished. Gosh, we were jet lagged, so that took a few days also to get over with. But now, feel great, enjoying the food. That's another thing I should show you. Show you the food, show you what good stuff there is here, and you explore and try. Now I'm great, so I've decided, it's time to start again. There is much to look forward to. So as usual, let me know in the comments if you have any suggestion, if there's anything you want me to talk about, any series that I've made in the past that we want me to sort of brush up and readdress again. And then I will see you very soon in the next upload. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for joining Metatrons Academy.